It's the Frank and Joe Show.
Brought to you by the Mullintown Hospital Maternity Ward.
Their motto is, "We help your children out."
Now I guess I'm supposed to say something like, "Wow, it's another nice day in Mullintown."
Well, it is, isn't it?
Not exactly. When I first woke up, it seemed to be about medium tedious, but after my second cup of coffee, I could see that it was really wretched. And since then, it has gone into a bit of a decline. It's that stupid show of yours, it always gives me a headache.
Ignore her, Mr. Mullin.
Don't worry, he will. But what about our deal? I thought we had an agreement.
Quiet, you fool. I have a plan, just follow my lead.
I think we are going live.
Pardon the interruption. This is a BBC World News special report. I am Queen Elizabeth, reporting from our studios here in Mullintown, USA, where I am once again joined by Frank Mullin, internationally renowned humorist, satirist, and musician. Good morning, Mr. Mullin.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Joining Mr. Mullin this morning is our special guest, the Mad Bomber.
It is I, the Mad Bomber.
We are really going to have to work on that entrance of yours.
Oh yes, and also with us this morning is Mr. Mullin's wife. And I'm dreadfully sorry, my dear commoner, but I seem to have forgotten your name.
It's Joe. My name is Joe. Check your notes. Doesn't anybody around here but me think it's just a little weird that the freaking Queen of England is a reporter for the BBC?
Not particularly.
No, not really.
No. The BBC has obtained exclusive footage of this morning's broadcast of the Friday with Frank show, wherein the Mad Bomber recanted his threats to blow Frank Mullin to bits and to once and for all rid the world of Mr. Mullin's show. May we please roll the tape?
Oh. But then there is that little matter of your wanting to blow me to bits.
I will, of course, promise not to blow you to bits, and I shall henceforth cease trying to cancel the Friday with Frank show.
Mr. Mullin, do you have any reaction to what we have just seen?
Yes. In return, I have agreed to train him in the mysteries of humor. There is still much work to be done, both here and abroad, but I am confident that it will be accomplished.
Mr. Bomber, you have been described as one who is as bold as brass, as dishonest as an Hasidic diamond merchant, and as mad as a very large box of frogs.
You forgot to mention that I am as mad as a herring, as shallow as Hannah Montana, and as annoying as Kenny G.
Quite, and yet, you say that you've turned over a new leaf?
Yes, I'm now sound as a pound and as sober as a vicar. You may trust me as far as a redneck can spit. And to prove it, I have even convinced Joe to make an appearance on the Friday with Frank show.
What did you say?
What did you say?
I believe he said that Joe will finally make an appearance on Friday with Frank. Bloody hell, but that is astounding news. Just remember that you heard it first on the BBC, and not on that blinkered CBS Nightly News and that stupid jit, Dan Rather. So this is Queen Elizabeth saying, "It's time for tea."
Well folks, that about wraps it up for season 1.
Good. Where's the cast party? I'm exhausted and I mean to get fairly well pissed tonight. A half dozen bitters ought to do it, I think.
I could use a couple of belts myself.
Me? I'm sticking to coffee, and don't you two drink too much. Remember, we are flying to Australia in the morning.
And whose bloody idea was that?
The producers. I wonder who is lining their pockets this time.
It doesn't matter, does it? I just don't want you two hurling on the airplane like you did last time. I lined up some reruns of a 6th Fleet Band concert to cover our slot while we are away, but we've got to start filming season 2 as soon as we get there, whether you are hungover or not.
Just remember, whatever happens on the road, stays on the road.
I'll second that.
I'm working with a bunch of prima donnas. Now where in the heck did I leave my iPod?
It's Friday, don't ask me why day. It's Friday with Frank.